Hey Steve, what's happening? What's happening, Steve?
What's happening, Steve? What's happening with Steve podcast episode? I don't know which episode this is because I just filmed these mofos. I got my special guest here today, all the way from the Bay Area. Young Meezy, man. What it do?
Yeah, we in the building, man.
Yeah, make sure you tell the listeners and everybody out there in internet land your main like social media you use. You know what I'm saying?
Main social media, I am Young Meezy. That is I-A-M, Young, spelled regular, then M-E-Z-Z-Y. It's on every platform.
On every platform?
Every platform.
Not just
Twitter,
Instagram?
Instagram, TikTok, all that, everything.
Okay, so appreciate you popping out today, bro.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
He had me. I had bro on Heat Seekers Radio. We had a successful music review last week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that was dope. And then what I'm about to say, so how'd you tell the listeners what exactly you do? You know what I'm saying? Like
overall,
yeah,
just
subscribe. I mean, describe you as an artist, and and your behind the scenes things you be doing. Too.
Yeah. So overall, I do music. I'm an artist. So R&B and hip hop, but a lot of people don't know I do the production side sometimes, the engineering.
Let them know.
I do a lot of the engineering shit.
You make some beats sometimes too?
Yeah. I like some of the new stuff I just dropped. The one I told you about, the one we did last time, the one night, I did that
The one
beat.
we just walked around with the...
No, not that one, but the one when I was here before and we did the review.
Yeah.
The one night, it was one called, I did that beat.
Okay, yeah,
I did that beat.
Nice.
And I got a few of them I was just working on earlier today. It's crazy. That's pretty cool.
So you said hip hop R&B type shit.
Hip hop R&B, man.
Nobody ever been on the podcast straight up just said that. All right, so tell me a little bit about your upbringing, like what made you get into music, what you jammed growing up, what did your parents jam, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially being out there in California, you know. So
yeah,
just
I'm from
give people
Fairfield, California, so it ain't too much.
Give people a little insight.
It ain't too much like of a musical history for Fairfield, California, but what we surrounded by,
it's all there.
It's all there. You got the Bay Area, you got Sacramento up the way, you feel me? You got all the history. And a lot of times where I'm from, people will come to and throw barbecues and shit like that. So you get E40 and everybody, Be Legit and all them coming to certain parks.
And it would be legit.
Yeah. See, be a close family friend type shit.
Oh, that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really know much about it except Pip C said it on the song. So I just know he's for sure from California.
He's a legit one. Yeah, he's one of them ones. He's one of them solid ones.
Yeah, so for sure.
But growing up, I'm listening to a lot of different music, bro. But for the most part, my inspiration for music came from like down south.
For real?
From down south, like the Lil Waynes and the shit. You could go to R&B, Atlanta, Usher,
type shit, Aaliyah type shit.
Usher.
Usher. Yeah, I thought Usher coming up though.
Man, It's a lot of different people, but I would say Usher and Lil Wayne was more of the people that I would like. Yeah, play that.
Usher is like it's like a Michael Jackson. Type of performer because he dances and shit, so that's a good one.
It give you a good show.
I fuck with Usher. You know,
give you a good show, and the music is dope.
That's crazy. Because me growing up, I was influenced by California shit and the South. So it was really, I had a few East Coast people.
I would listen to it.
It would be there was a lot in California, but I'm just talking about what I could get.
Out
here, what flooded down here.
I had no choice.
There was so much
always
underground
there.
shit probably I didn't hear out there. You know what I'm saying?
It was always there for me. Like, it's always, the underground shit that's always around us. But when I was like, this is what I want to do, it was more like listening to them niggas. I can hear it.
Yeah, because you can hear it and kind of hear your sound, like kind of how.
Yeah, in a way.
Kind of hear what you hear in your brain in they shit. You know what I'm saying?
And then when you go from me being an artist or me being like an engineer or whatever, I when I was listening to those Usher projects, you could hear the work they put into.
Oh yeah, you can hear, bro. It's them records are different. So it's like
that's
people
crazy.
buy stems and people buy.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I just shared something today. It was talking about producers really ain't producers no more because they don't be in the studio.
Nah.
They just send the beat in and then the engineer got to do everything and chop it down and do all this stuff to it. It's not the same. So it's like, I don't know. If you're a producer out there, just be more hands on. Or shout out to the producers that record also though. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. That's dope out there.
But it's
so when you first
what'd you say, brother?
When you first start getting into music? I'm like, when you first take it serious? I'm finna just start recording it and So when you first started, let me ask you this:
I probably was like 16.
Did you get your own setup when you did that, or you went to the studio?
I was 16.
You were like, I'm gonna get my own setup and
mom's bought it.
All right, nice. Yeah.
Mom's bought it. I had probably some little bullshit, like little laptop or something, and then mom's had bought me like a mic and some.
And I had to save up for all my shit, and then but
No,
when I bought all my shit,
let me tell you my first setup, right?
Yeah.
First setup was a stage mic, like a stage.
My first setup was a USB, like a mic, you just like a computer mic.
Oh,
like you just
okay.
plug in with this.
Yeah.
And like I started I was just like, we gotta try, we gotta get this.
You gotta get it right. See,
I
did like to say I had like a little janky setup. I didn't have a real microphone at first. Before mom bought all, I had like a little stage microphone.
Okay.
Some little computer speaker, like a little computer speakers.
Like that heavy mic, like the one we use for the show.
Exactly, like that.
Shit, yeah.
Exactly.
With the cord and shit.
But we would take this, right? Put it on the wall.
And then rap with it.
I put a pillow behind it and a sock on the motherfucker.
You got to.
And try to figure it out because I was trying to figure out how do you take away the P's, the popping sounds and all that type of shit.
Man, see, that's what people don't understand. Like now they got plugins to help you with all that.
Yeah.
I had to learn the hard way how to do all that shit with nothing.
Yeah.
So now when I got plugins and I got tools, that shit be easy and people don't be understanding what I mean when I say that. I'm like, it's easy because I learned how to do that shit with nothing.
With nothing.
I used to make shit sound good with like just a $200 setup. A little $100 interface. I'm like,
yeah,
good 2 give hair headphones, or maybe just one. You can use them, give them to me when I'm next. If that's all we got, we finna get jiggy.
We gonna make it happen.
And they ain't gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because when they leave the studio, they don't know what it looked like or what y'all doing in there. They just gonna hear it and jam that shit.
Yeah.
You know
facts. That's facts, bro.
So like when my first setup, I had to save up for it and shit.
Yeah.
And then once they seen I was serious and I saved up for my mic and all that, I bought it from my pawn shop, all that shit.
Yeah.
My pops built me a booth though.
Hell yeah.
He built me a vocal booth, and then I took that and just ran with it. I just kept building vocal booths. But now I don't need a booth to record. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the booth's cool too though. But
that last one you built it.
Yeah.
Okay,
we built all the booths. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we built all them hoes. And I was gonna take that one with me too, cause I take them all with me.
Yeah.
That shit was just too hell.
Too
I'm
much.
like, man, I ain't taking that shit. Cause I took that one over there.
Okay.
From my other studio. I had another studio.
Would you break it down piece by piece?
Yeah, we built it with a bolt so I could take it apart. So if we moved, and just in case.
Yeah.
And I still had to like build, spend a little bit more money on it to tighten it back up, but it's a little cheaper than building it again. Like with all that wood and all that shit, it's probably like $2,000 just for like a little booth.
Facts.
Just like building a little room.
They got the ones, you see the ones they selling on like the little vocal booths. They selling like Sweetwater and shit.
They with
like,
the little the PVC
like
pipe. PVC. Oh yeah.
Nah, not the.
You got the those ones. They'll be like 5G, 4G. Them hoes nice stuff.
But the one you talking about the PCV pipes?
Yeah, I see that too.
I was thinking about building that myself.
You gonna build it yourself.
I was thinking about going to Home Depot.
I'd rather do that myself. Yeah, if you did, I'd do that than buy that one.
Because that one hella easy. All you gotta do is take it apart.
Yeah.
Them
other ones you said,
$5,000 big ones.
But when I started looking them up, the cheapest one is a little one.
And it's still
it's like the third one. We would probably need like the third one.
Yeah.
Just to even be probably that size of that shit right there.
Yeah.
Because they got them little. So I'm like, nah. You need a little bit of space in the booth. So the most expensive one in that hole is probably the one you need.
Yeah.
Or probably, that had like the rectangle looking one.
Yeah.
Probably the one right before that. If I had the cheese, I'd get it though, but I don't know.
I would do the PCV.
Yeah, you could, bro. It's all about
that one. I was looking at like, hell, I go to Home Depot right now and
you can buy that soundproof
the curtain,
cloth
the little cloth shit.
That shit.
All it is a moving blanket. This ain't no big ass moving blanket.
One of the best sounding shits I ever had. I had like it was called PV. It was a mixer. And it could power a condenser mic.
Yeah.
But it can only go like red and white, so I had to make it go into this. But I put it in my computer.
Okay.
So anyway, it was just like a mixer and shit, like a live performance type shit.
Yeah. That's what I had first.
I had that
a little mixer before,
and I had like a little same file mic. It was like a Samsung mic.
Yeah.
A C001. I remember now. And I had that, and then I did the shit that I seen Redman do. I put that mattress behind it.
What you record on? What was
when I first started on Acid Pro 4.0.
Damn.
I used Acid Pro.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was Acid Pro. It was like.
Have you ever heard of Mixcraft?
Yeah, it was around that time with Mixcraft.
Yeah, that's what
I used Mixcraft too.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking with.
I used Acid Pro, Mixcraft, and people used to use Cool Edit and shit like that.
Cool Edit. Shout out to the engineers that know what we talking about right now. That's history right there.
And then I got
Pro Tools, man. This is old school, like friendly. easy to get programs right there.
No, for sure. And I got it offline.
Yeah.
Don't ask how I got it, but I got it offline. And then
little Pirate Bay.
Type shit. And then what I'm about to say? And then I had bought this shit off like line. This is like when Craigslist was out type shit.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I had bought it was called Pro Tools SE, and it had only 14 tracks.
Yeah. I remember that.
So you can it's Pro Tools, but you can only use 14. You know what I'm saying? So
limited.
I had to learn how to, but it was good for me because my computer wasn't powerful like that.
Yeah.
So I could.
You can't stretch it.
And I didn't want to have a whole bunch of tracks.
Nah.
Like I was like, this is kind of perfect for me. So
I
learned with the
14 crashing on you.
I learned with the 14 and under.
Yeah.
So now I can do whatever. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But when I first started, then I just learned how to do all them. Like remember we were talking about now we do a record track.
Yeah.
Now, back then, though, I used to just, because I only had 14 tracks, so I would just record on any track. Wherever it is. And then, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And so I remember that, 14, I'll never forget that. But yeah, man, shout out Pro Tools SC. That's what I started on, too. So, that was cool. And then once you get to Logic, when'd you move to Logic?
Oh, man. Logic came when I got my first Mac. And that was probably the end of high school. I was like 18, 19.
You're like, fuck it, I gotta get serious. I
gotta get
Logic
serious.
Shit. That's how it was with that Pro Tools shit.
I gotta get a Mac.
I gotta learn how to use
how they do in the music world. You gotta have a Mac or something that can run a lot of shit or run that program.
That's why I got Pro Tools, because I was like, all right, if I'm not gonna have a Mac, because I love PC and I went to school for PCs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get Pro Tools because it can be on. It's Mac
and it's
so
both.
So I was like, if I can get that. I'm like, and I take a Mac session loaded, it load right up. I'm like, oh, this too easy.
On anything.
Like me send it to me, that's a little roll right up, and then give me no
fast.
Oh, this shit can't be loaded.
Yeah.
Even my old shit from like Pro Tools 9, that shit still load up.
That's how Logic is though too.
Except one of my shit didn't load up. But also I was young, I probably saved it wrong. Who knows?
I think the file, however they keep the file, they never changed the.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, because that's the same thing with like Photoshop. Like
Photoshop open too. Yeah, I love Photoshop.
That's what I use.
I fuck with Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop since like CS2. Like that's when I was a little nigga.
Yeah.
That shit got crazy though. Yeah, bro. So
I used to make fucking everything on Photoshop, MySpace pages and everything.
Well, hell yeah, bro. MySpace pages, they used to come to me just to I was a nigga in the hood and they do everything, so they come to me for, hey, I'll pay you to do my MySpace page.
Yeah.
Bro, I customize that whole shit.
Nah, on everything.
Go crazy. Coding. I didn't even know I would throw that coding like that until, like,
bro,
we don't even know.
That talk, we was learning coding.
We could be rich right
now.
Bro,
we was learning the old coding shit and how to insert certain shit, take out certain
people
shit.
Get paid hella buku money for that type of shit now.
And we was doing this. Little niggas, though. I used to do that shit in middle school. Like, I used to have, like, little groups in middle school or whatever, one of their pages done.
Bro,
I can't remember some of the names of them, but
I had a music page on there, bro. I was ranked on there and everything.
For real? Yeah, I had a little music page. I wasn't ranked, though. I
was ranked locally.
Yeah,
you can see the local shit. That shit was just so loud to me seeing it.
I was probably so young. I ain't gonna lie. But back then, I was young, but advanced kind of do that shit. Like, I was doing all them pages for people that was, like, out of high school. I was in middle school, you feel me? And
I would.
Yeah.
I didn't know my worth. Like, I should have.
Nah, a lot of people tell me, too. You don't really know your
Even
worth.
Like,
people
no,
be telling me, anybody ever tell you should be more cocky or more, like how you say, know your worth? Like, more...
No, they never told me that, but when I do get like that, people say I'm tripping. So I don't know. It's like a thin line.
Yeah.
So it's like you got to kind of know how to do it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just get tired of being humble. You got to pop your shit and talking shit a little bit, but you might come off as talking shit or being rude and shit, but sometimes you be speaking facts. Like I'm being for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or shit I did. Like, I'll talk about, I brought the first platinum and gold record to Cali. I'm like,
yeah.
Well, I did. I recorded them hoes here. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts,
not like he sent it to me or I was in Dallas. Like, he came here.
In person. Yeah,
we did it here in my studio in Cali. So I brought them hoes here. And so sometimes you got to talk shit, but I'll shut up sometimes because it feel like a broken record, but sometimes you got to be like, man, fuck that.
Facts. You can't let no, that's like
I'm gonna get so serious about
being humble, right?
But I put all my life into this, so it's like
being humble, right? But certain situations, I don't like the word humble.
Me neither. I don't like that shit because, yeah. To be honest, I really don't like that word kind of at all because humble means like kind of you. I guess certain situations, like you said,
are you lowering yourself to other people's standards.
So certain situations, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, certain situations.
Like, you know, where you don't want to disrespect people like less fortunate you or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or like little
shit like that.
Like, good-hearted shit.
That's understood.
That's a good hard shit. But like the other type shit, I don't feel it. I tried to feel that because a long time I didn't really understand it. I'm like, what does that even mean? Like, I know what it means. But like you just said, that's a good thing. I don't really agree with that either. Nigga, shit.
Eat that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, go ahead, food. I kept putting it down. So you
good.
But yeah, bro, sometimes you gotta just pop your shit. So like, I told the listeners and shit, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got songs with like Mozzie and shit, like out there and shit.
Mozzie, shit, 40,
You got a song with E40?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I got songs with a lot of people, especially Northern California. A lot of motherfuckers. Right place, right time, bro.
That's how, bro, that's what it be. See, that's a good thing, bro. You good luck trying to keep you around. I was never good at timing. I'm not good at timing. That's why I try to throw everything at the wall. I'm like, all right, what's sticking?
Yeah.
We just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Like, facts.
Timing is a hard thing.
Just being not to myself and actually just fucking with motherfuckers and going to fuck with different engineers.
I'm a studio hermit. I like to just be in the studio. Like, but I have to do this. That's why I'm like, shit, fuck it. I could do this type of shit. I could be behind the scenes. I can still be in the studio. We can still be podcasting, music reviewing. We can still be doing all this without, I don't have to pop out everywhere.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know.
Sometimes you got to pop out a show, nigga.
No, y'all be popping out too. Like, only when I only try to pop out when it's necessary now.
Yeah.
Like a show or an event. Sooner or later, we'll throw some Heat Seekers events and shit. We'll get, you know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, we'll do all that.
Yeah, big banners and things.
So you just being in the right place, right time?
Right place, right time, bro. It was really
So that means they fucked with your sound then.
Yeah. So funny story, it's a dude named Lil Blood, right? Lil Blood, he got a buzz out there in the Bay. He's from Oakland, California. He got sent to my studio for a session. I'm recording him and shit. We get done with his song. It's bouncing out. And I play it on Apple Music. I just play it so they can hear it, right? And I go in the house. I'll do something in the house. I come back. My song playing, right? A song that I did. It's
just like next type shit.
It's just next. You feel me? Just play random.
Yeah.
I stop it. He go, bro, who was that? That's me. He said, that's you? Yeah, he said, we gotta do one. We gotta do one. He's like, yeah, do it. He didn't even know I do music. He just thought I was an engineer.
Yeah, that's how they be though.
So once we did that, we did a song called About You and another song with me, him, and Lil Goofy. And that was like a big song. Like, you feel me? A lot of people knew that song out there type shit. Yeah. It was like the first song we ever made. It was just right place, right time type shit.
That's dope as fuck.
And I even mean to play them the fucking song. Like, I played.
That's how it be though. That's how it be, bro. Like, some people be, cause I got some old videos on the internet, don't be in the studio. But like, Steve, I think I saw somebody like you that rap before or something. And I was like, it might have been me before I used to rap type of shit.
Yeah.
And they were like, is this you, food? And they're like, I'm like, yeah, that's me, bro. So they be like, I guess they don't, cause you engineer, they feel like, some engineers never made music though. Let's get that clear.
That's true.
Some never have at all. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So, but with me, no, that's how I got into this. Yeah. That's why I mix fast and all that. Because when I was in the studio, one of my engineers that used to be out here at Dice, he used to mix fast and on the spot.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's how I like that. You know?
Yeah.
Well, at least I want to present them when we leave. I don't want it to be like, especially with my names on it.
Yeah.
I don't want, because like, there used to be people like, man, I recorded Steven doing your song. I'm like, man, you ain't telling me it wasn't mixed or nothing. I'm like, I got y'all. I'm going to throw a little sauce on there for everything.
A little pre-mix
that leave this hoe.
You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to be.
That y'all can't even talk down. I'm like, man, that hoe is not raw. I put a little something on there.
On everything.
But I have to tell them sometimes too. I'm like, man, this ain't. They be like, hey, that's raw. I'm like, hell no. And I'll turn off everything. I'm like, this is raw, fool.
Yeah.
And they be like, oh, hell no. I'm like, yeah, bro. Raw is like, bro, you got like 10 plugins on your shit, fool. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it's like each plugin is doing one thing. You know
so you learned most of your stuff from the guy you just named?
No. He was just somebody I recorded with. I did all my shit myself. His name was Dice.
Well, how'd you really learn it though?
By myself in the mix.
In the mix.
But I'm talking about like how like a studio engineer like operated like at the crib quick like on some shit that I was about to be doing. So I was like, I fuck with that. He's quick, he's efficient, you know?
Yeah.
There's certain things he would do that I would know not to do, or how I would switch up. You know, I just take
in your shit.
Yeah, I
way,
just take him and then my other homeboys in the cuts. They had the first studio out here ever.
Okay,
I would just like see how to do things and you know, how to do things and how not to do things.
Facts,
you know? Everybody was learning on the fly. There ain't no right or wrong way.
And
so
everybody
like, even I'm pretty sure
too.
people see me too. I'm like, I want to do it like that, but I fuck with how Steve do this. So
right,
it's the same type shit. But I learned a lot of my shit through the homies, and then them bringing homies, and we just learning.
Yeah.
A lot of my people I recorded, I was blessed. They were smart as fuck. They taught me how to, when I first started, when I was like 16, 17.
Yeah.
They taught me how to stack, layer, harmony. Shout out my homeboy SK. He taught me all that shit.
Yeah.
I knew what it was, but I didn't know how to do it. Like, I already knew it.
Right.
But like, so doing it was easy. I just like, oh, that's what this, I'm like, oh, doubles that? Oh.
Yeah.
Like, I already knew what to do, but I just, you know what I'm saying? So I just always, it was just always kind of natural. But it was basically just being in the field.
No,
I try to get better at, if this was hooping, I was just always trying to get picked up.
Yeah.
Shit, I can get in. I'll get in the third. I ain't tripping. I'm getting in today though.
I'm gonna get in there.
Then I'm gonna eventually be the starter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm a starter. You know what I'm saying? Team captain type shit.
Oh, mama, yeah.
Yeah. How'd you learn?
Man.
How'd you learn all your shit?
Kind of the same thing.
Being in the field.
Being in the field. Recording myself and then
you went to school or you just like just did it like
just doing
ain't
it by
nothing like
ear.
being in the field fool like
I was doing it by ear for a while, right? And then I got to Sacramento. When I got to Sacramento, I ran into a nigga named June on the beat and different engineers. This dude named Blowzart. Damn, I know some niggas I'm fucking forgetting, but I was in the studio just picking up on different game, like different shit to use. Like I was always using waves.
Yeah.
But certain ways they'll use it. I'm like, oh, that's what that's for. That's what that do. That's what. Then I started getting on YouTube. You know, YouTube University. Started watching. What's his name? Dave Pensado.
Yeah, then he got plugins and shit.
Yeah, I watched a lot of his shit. I ain't gonna lie.
See, when I started watching shit on YouTube, not like to sound like cocky or anything, but it was just a lot of the plugins I was seeing, unless it's a new one.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh, I already used something that does that. I did.
Yeah.
So you just figure out more or less what it does all the way.
Yeah,
I'm like, I already do this in this other way. Or sometimes they'll be doing some shit and I know a faster way.
Not fast.
And I'll be like, I'll be like, man, there's so many ways to do this shit. And sometimes I just
I'm
turn
doing
it
a
off.
lot of this shit off. Like when I was doing a lot of this shit off ear.
That's how you do it, bro. When I used to do
that is how you do it. That's how you get
all that. I would do. They would do the tune on the shit, do the take, and I would just run it through each key.
Yeah.
Like after though.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, okay. After each take, I'm like, oh yeah, this one's good. Well, when they got a good take, and I'll be like, all right, this is the key right here to your voice. It may not be to the song, because not everybody can like sing it and key the song.
Yeah.
So I'll just find the key that sounds good on there, and it'll be good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and then when I started using auto key, sometimes it'll be wrong. I'll be like, oh, so it's right.
Yeah.
That's the key of the song. So they're singing out of the key, so but it's still on key. It's like weird.
Mixed in key, fucking it's a lot of different shit that you could use to find the key. But I was using mixed in key, something like this.
What I use now? I forgot. I ain't gonna tell y'all anyways.
It's a Waves one too. That's pretty good.
Yeah, mine's not even Waves. It's just a little.
Yeah, I got it. Mine's a plugin. That's what I keep saying.
Just a little.
Not a plugin, but it's an app.
Yeah,
it's a separate app. It's called. When I kept naming, that's what it is. But Waves got a good one too. But I was saying like, what I went to YouTube for is to learn the technical shit, like the shit that they probably would teach you in school, about frequencies and all that other shit like that.
And even then, sometimes I know you probably be seeing it and like, oh, this is all this means right here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like,
yeah.
And you got to notice this too, though. Like, if you already got your own setup, like your own little space you record at, what they're doing, it might not work for you
because they got a whole different set. They got all that shit that's behind you.
Yeah, they got a whole different setup, and they ain't got a word, but they could really get in there and do that. But we might be in a room where we need that extra low treatment, or we might be too thin sounding, so we leave a little bit of this in there.
Facts.
And if we go in there and start taking it out, I'm like,
I started to learn that when I was taking.
That's
Dave
the people that don't know shit.
Dave Pensado
just
shit.
Do all that.
Like I was doing it by ear. It sounded cool. Like slap it in the car, all the shit. Then I went to Dave Pensado and I was using his shit, and it's like maybe he mixing a whole different type of genre. You feel me? But I'm trying different shit. But I started to figure, don't do it. Like just take what he doing and put it in your way, because it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
At all.
Once you figure that out, you got it and shit. But okay, I'm just gonna take like what works for me. You know what I'm saying? Like just bits and pieces from all the shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? People just think this engineer shit, recording music is easy. That shit hard.
Nah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you don't got it right when you say if you
it's gotta be inside you, bro.
Yeah, yeah. A nigga make a song clipping the whole time. And you fuck around trying to mix it and then trying to figure out why it's so distorted. You like this shit like you ain't had the levels right when you first started.
Yeah, I'm like, I tell people that the levels is the main thing.
Yeah.
So some people send me some shit. Levels be like perfect. They're beginning. They don't know what they're doing. They just recorded the crib. I'm like, oh, I'm finna salt this hoe up, fool.
Yeah.
This whole perfect.
You
like,
didn't even know what you did.
Yeah, the levels be perfect as hell up
On
there.
anything.
I'm like, nigga, I need that.
Motherfucker don't even know he sent you something like
that. Right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Burks right there.
Big. Oh, he came Lakers today, huh?
Burks Big has stepped in, man. Sand
Biggs in the building.
We got Young Meezy in this bitch. Burks Big just popped in.
Yeah.
We got Heat Seekers Radio tonight, man, every Tuesday and Friday. You know what I'm saying?
What else? You already know what it is. What we just talking about? We was talking about just taking the mix, engineering, making. I was just saying like, you know, taking people's information and game and bringing it and putting it in your perspective, your way type shit. Like how I was.
When I used to get like be like protective of people seeing like my shit when I'm recording.
Yeah.
Then I started just like I don't care.
Yeah.
Like if y'all see what I use, go try.
Go try.
It's all different. This is what I hear if it works for me.
Facts.
And if you go plug it in and use the same plugins the same way, you load it, it might not sound right. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how you test your mic for everybody that come in and record with you.
I just do takes.
Do you do it with your voice? I do it with my voice.
You do it with your voice?
Like I'm talking about like before, like the basic mic test. Like before, all right, this shit sounds good, so I know where we're at. So if y'all come in here tweaking, y'all come in here saying it's not somewhere, I already did my mic test, so I know it's good.
My shit already basically set up because I'm recording myself. You feel me? I'm doing all type of levels myself. So
that's what I'm saying. So that's how I do it too. I base everything.
But when they get
levels.
there, I still gotta damn near do like
I do it again too. Yeah. But my thing is how it starts. Like, all right, this is like my starting point is my shit, and then I'll go from here.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Hell yeah. We're gonna call this episode I don't know. This is gonna be part one. We're gonna have a part two because we gotta do this CC. This is gonna be part one.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna wrap up this little part one right quick.
Yeah.
We'll see you on part two, bro. You know what I'm saying?